It's time for you to take your place by my side.
That's not going to happen.
Please tell me how it felt the first time you put on the final Shang-Chi costume. What was it like on set that day?
Oh my God. It was, first of all, very, very secretive. I remember they're like, you have your final costume fitting today. And then they shuttled me in a golf cart to this like place. It was like a fortress. Like there were no windows. I had to put on a cloak going inside. I wasn't even wearing the outfit yet. And they were like, you have to put on a cloak. And I was like, why? And they're like, well, people could be like, I say they're too careful, but at the same time, like there are those devoted fans that will camp out in a bush for a week, or like this weird spec ops stuff, like camouflage in the trees, and then like we'll catch the one moment and we'll snap a picture. So I get it. But yeah, I was led into this bunker, like no windows, and then they just like into this tiny room where they brought out the costume. It came in like 3 different pieces. So I put on the first piece. And it's already an incredible feeling. And then I put on the second piece and I'm like, oh my God, it's getting real. And then finally that third piece comes on, it comes over my head and it just like all zipped up. And then it's just like magic. It just sent chills right up my spine, and I looked at myself in the mirror and it got kind of emotional just kind of looking. And it is an incredible piece, by the way, designed by the amazing Kim Barrett, and really like tens of thousands of small moving pieces. I don't want to give too much away, but it really it's like almost scale-like, and just really, really beautiful in the intricacy of its design and everything. And I just sat there and I was like, oh my God, like I am never gonna want to take this thing off. Now, having said that, fast forward like 3 days, we're shooting, we're out in the sun, we're sweating, and I'm like, get me the hell out of this thing. So, that real, like that moment of magic, while real, was very short-lived, because all suits are difficult to breathe in and fight in for.
What happened to your shirt?
I found it really significant that Katy gets to go through the portal at the end of the movie with Shang-Chi, that she's continuing this journey with him as an equal. What did that mean to you?
It meant a lot. I think like when I read it, I think she even says like, me too, and that's literally what I probably said in real life as I read that scene. But it feels very cool because, and I think, obviously all I know of the adventure ending or beginning is just that. So it leaves the mind to imagine.
My son, you can't run from your past.
Shang-Chi now wears the rings that granted his father eternal life. Are we to assume that he might now have eternal life?
It is true, and perhaps a spoiler, to say that yes, he is in possession of those rings now. What he does with them remains to be seen, but he certainly is quite good at using them and wielding them, and we think will do so in a way that is more beneficial to the world than his father did for 1,000+ years.
If you're going to live in eternal life, you can look like Tony Leung or Simu. That's pretty good.
I could, I wish I looked like Tony ever.
Is this what you wanted?
I'm just curious, did you actually get a chance to direct Brie in that post-credit scene? And is it just she has to be in every movie you direct?
I would love it if Brie was in every movie that I direct. Yeah, it was really, really fun to be together with her on set again, even if it was just for a day. But I was really happy to have her in this movie.
I just want your interpretation of your final post-credit scene and what you think it might mean for your character's future.
To be honest with you, I really don't know, and I'm really excited to find out. I cannot wait for anything next for her. And yes, the audience probably know. Just sit till the very end of the film. But
Right.
I
Yes,
bet
of
everyone
course.
knows. Yeah.
The audience is told the 10 rings will return. It doesn't say Shang-Chi will return. Am I reading too much into that? What might that mean?
I think you're reading a little much into it. That doesn't mean Shang-Chi won't return. I think the tag before that is pretty clear. It's more about that, spoilers, I guess, that last tag to say that organization perhaps is not as defunct as Shang-Chi thought it was going to be.
If I die, it's your fault.
Man, you leaving town, say you're married to the game and I'm just here to burn it down.